What is up, Squid Squad? Welcome. No, nope. Timing's off. What is up, Squid Squad? Welcome back to another Lynn reaction. This time it's her video called The Truth About FBI Frank, with screenshots, voice memos, DMs, and text messages. But before we get to that, what's been going on in the Amberverse recently? Our last video was about her quitting semaglutide, which of course something that shocked the world, I would say.
Yep.
No one saw that coming.
I cried.
I was about to say I cried too, so I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I had to call my mom and make sure she was okay, actually.
Was she okay?
No.
Oh,
honestly, no.
That's horrible.
Oh, Amber Lynn quit semaglutide. How could my mom be okay?
Yeah, that's true. No one could have seen that coming. Other than Amber being annoying and large, we have been getting a lot of people coming out, and it has been absolutely wonderful. Beck has come out. They have been doing multiple they've been putting out a lot of videos recently. And I definitely want to watch them and react to them, because Amber is just, honestly, if you ever feel bad for Amber, you won't. After you watch some of the Beck Q&A videos, she is smelly. She doesn't care. She makes her girlfriends do any or everything for her. It's really bad. And also, the big news that we just learned was that Amber stole Beck's inheritance money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty incredible.
Psychotic.
Yeah, so Beck's family had gotten a settlement from their dad. It was supposed to go to their mom, I believe, but then their mom passed away. And it was about $6,000. Amber Lynn decided that the money had to go to bills, and she stole the money from Beck. So that's pretty cool. So
yeah.
she's a very
just put it in our shared account. Don't worry about it. It'll be safe there. Yeah. Just kidding, bitch. It's gone.
Yeah. So honestly,
needed DoorDash.
Pretty incredible. Maybe the worst thing we've heard so far. But other than that, Destiny is coming back. Alexis, Amber's best friend of the year, is coming back. All of them are posting videos with receipts, with screenshots, with text messages, and it truly is just a renaissance at the moment. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, Casey, who is used to date Amber many moons ago, is coming back, and they are starting a podcast, and Beck is going to be on the podcast. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Amazing. Unprecedented. Casey hasn't been seen in ages, like so long.
Yeah.
I think the last time was the Rain and Petals eavesdrop, and I mean, that was...
Well, they were here for the Mr. Snowflake victims of the empath. But other than that, yeah. Other than that, no, they have not been seen. And they are going to do a podcast with Destiny. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that the Avengers are forming to take down Amber. Destiny has also reached out to Libby, which is also incredible. I have a feeling Libby's not gonna want to do anything with this, because I think she's married now. She's moved on with her life. There's such a small chance, but still.
For her, this is just some dumb shit from when she was a kid. She was literally 15, right? I don't know. Like the shit I was doing at 15, I wouldn't want to follow up on it either. So fuck it. Yeah. I understand. It would be amazing. Oh my god, it would make my life,
it will be amazing.
But I get it if she doesn't want to. I don't expect anything from her.
Yeah, I don't expect it either. But like I said, if it happens, it would be amazing. But what we have right now is wonderful. Like I said, unprecedented. This has not happened in the DSP community. This has not happened in the Amber community.
This doesn't happen most places. I said to Blooper earlier, this is like the Avengers teaming up. It's like they're taking the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
You've got you've got Casey, everybody but Crystal, pretty much. You've got Casey, Destiny, Beck, and Emily is sort of maybe kinda.
She's
At least
kinda
they're
on the
talking to
fringes,
somebody.
yeah.
Yep. We just need Jade, we just need Crystal, but we got Alexis, like, we got all these people
Alexis,
coming
yeah.
forward
Yeah. And
to put all the Infinity Stones together, and Amber Lynn is gonna explode, maybe. I think that's what happened in the movie, I don't know, I fucking fell asleep.
As far as I know, Thanos took out half of the universe, so
Mhm.
actually Amber will become 250 pounds and be a hot,
Oh
skinny
my
legend. So in
dude, that's so
actuality,
skinny.
it actually so in actuality, Amber should actually want this, because she will
I love
instantly lose
this.
250 pounds once they do the snap thing. The only thing that has annoyed me about this whole thing is that I've seen a lot of people, including some reaction channels, like roll their eyes at the idea of Destiny coming back, being like, "Oh, what else does Destiny have to say?" Or Alexis, like, "What else does Alexis have to say?" They have a hell of a lot to say. For example, Becky had come. This is like Becky, or sorry, this is like Beck's third time coming back, and every time people are like, "Oh, they already said everything that can be said," but apparently not, because now that they're doing these
Nope.
Q&As, we are learning so much more than we ever have. Like, they have, just in general, these people that have been around Amber Lynn for so long, they have a wealth of stories that they just don't think of off the top of their head. You have to talk to them about it, and then they will give you some incredible stories. So, for example, Destiny has just come back, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Destiny's coming back." Well, guess what? She is releasing these messages between her and Amber Lynn from 2017, I believe. I believe this is after Beck and Amber broke up, or excuse me, after Destiny and Amber broke up, and Amber was dating Beck. And look at this complete insanity on your screen. Do you want to be Destiny or do you want to be Amber? Can you see it?
I wanna be Amber.
Okay, okay. All right, go ahead, start off.
You're completely putting me last.
Not trying to.
We aren't going to have time for me to do anything. Need to be at the movies at 10. I want to go to Target. I want to eat. It will take us an hour to get there. Like, what are you doing to me? You're torturing me. I would never do this to you.
I'm gonna be there soon.
You haven't even left yet, Destiny.
I'm really sorry. I am about to.
How can... How can... How can you be really sorry if you aren't doing anything about it? You only say sorry if you're going to change what is hurting someone. You've become cold. I always thought the world of you. I never met someone like you. Kind, gentle, patient, understanding, warmest heart I've ever met. But now look at you. I don't understand what's happened.
Amber Lynn, I'm not being cold. Please stop making me feel like a shit person.
This is cold. It really is. We had plans that you aren't caring about.
So to everyone that said, "Oh my god, what can Destiny bring?" Destiny can bring so much still that we do not know about. Even just showing these text messages, it's like the difference between
He's fucking crazy. This bitch is fucking crazy. She's talking about being
going to, like, to
she's
the
talking about being
movies.
a little bit late to go to the mall because she wants to go to Target, eat, and go to the movies all by a certain. Oh my god, this bitch! This bitch!
It's insane, and yeah, Destiny still has so much she could show us. See, because yeah, we do know, because I have even seen about this, some people being like, "Oh, well, we already knew Amber Lynn was annoying, so what does this teach us?" Bitch, what do you mean, what does this teach us? It's like the difference between, like, if your friend posts pictures of them like on a Greek island on Instagram, and you look at it and you're like, "Oh, that's cool," versus you being on the Greek island and like looking out and being like, "Wow, this is so beautiful here." That's exactly what the difference is between knowing Amber Lynn sucks and seeing screenshots like this.
It's like the
So
depths of how psychotic she is.
exactly,
Like, there's no
exactly.
way you can't make this shit up. This shit is like, you know that one Twitter account that's like images AI could never
Yes,
recreate?
yes.
You could never create this with the human mind or with AI. This
Yeah.
is fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
This is over being late to the mall, bitch. This is over eating at the mall. This is over going to Target. Huh?
Beck had provided some more not evidence, some more context that Destiny had told them, which was that this is when Destiny was already dating Dana, and essentially Amber was just mad that Destiny was giving her new girlfriend Dana more attention than Amber. So, I mean, there you go. I was literally cringing the entire time you were reading that. So yeah, that's a little update what's going on with Amber having the Infinity Stones gathered around her for all her exes to take her down and best friends. So let's get to this, the truth about FBI Frank. If you are not aware of the FBI Frank thing, it was essentially Amber Lynn gave us a story that FBI Frank, an FBI agent, was trying to contact her, but they couldn't find her, even though Amber pays taxes, which I'm assuming. And she doesn't have a license, though. So I guess that's true. But she does pay taxes, so I'm pretty sure they could find her pretty easily. The FBI went to her ex's sister's house and then told the ex's sister to contact Amber. Now, that story really didn't make any sense. Why would they go to her ex's sister? At that time, Beck and her had been separated for more than, probably like a year or two. Just the whole story didn't make any sense. Eventually, Beck comes out and says, yeah, actually, the FBI Frank story, that's not real because my sister never she never was contacted by the FBI. So then Amber comes back saying, oh, I never said it was Beck's sister, but then that makes even less sense. Because Beck does have a sister. Does Destiny have a sister? I don't believe so.
Yeah, she has a sister.
Oh, she does have a sister, but I think we asked Destiny as well. Destiny says that's not.
She came out at the time and said it wasn't Destiny or Beck. She did at the same time. She goes, no, so you guys are contacting my exes to see which sister or which ex it was. It wasn't Destiny or Beck. That makes even less sense because it means it was either Crystal or someone pre-Crystal, which would mean it was like 2015 or earlier, which makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah, Crystal, who I don't think has a sister.
For additional context, by the way, at the time that this allegedly happened, Amberlynn lived in Kentucky. She lived in Florida with Destiny and Kentucky with Beck. So it makes even less sense for it to be a different girlfriend because if it was Crystal, it was in Virginia. If it was Casey, it was in Arizona. Like if it was anyone else, it would have been like California or Oklahoma. So she was in Kentucky at the time, making it make even less sense.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
The whole story makes no sense. The only way with Amber Lynn's telling of it and saying, oh no, I never said it was Beck, or I never said it was Destiny. The only way that makes sense is if we're going back over a decade. They're going to somebody's sister. Would the FBI even have records of you if you're not living with them, right? Does the FBI have records on like everyone that someone's dated in the past? That doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
That's actually a great point. I
didn't think about that either.
That's a great point.
So, but apparently, we're going to get the truth now. Yeah, well, let's get to it.
Welcome to another React Lynn video.
React Lynn!
Oh my God.
We should do one about the FBI Frank story. Since then, people have...
Oh, dude, the story doesn't make any sense. I don't even care what she's going to show here. The fact that people don't believe her, it's completely warranted. Nothing made sense about it.
Well, she has a proven and recent history of faking texts and emails, so I mean,
that's another good point.
It says FBI Frank with screenshots, voice memos, DMs, and text messages. I don't fucking care. Honestly, I don't care. We have seen so much fake evidence from this lady in recent history that it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter, unfortunately. Like, she's done this to herself, by the way, because normally I wouldn't scrutinize or question screenshots like that, but it's Amber Lynn who has faked this stuff very recently, so I don't know. She's done this to herself.
Yeah, we have just learned that Amber faked a message, an email from the weight loss clinic, saying that when Amber decided she wouldn't be doing the weight loss surgery anymore, she faked that. She faked a text message to Beck where she's like, haha, now everyone thinks her name is Jade, I'm dead. Which didn't happen because Jade was her name. And yeah, so at least 2 examples of that. There's probably more. But let's see.
Me about this story. I want to clarify exactly what happened. Did I actually lie about this? Or do I have proof that it did happen? Okay, so today we have a mukbang and a story time for you guys, which I am so excited for. It's actually like really random and weird. So in this video, I'm actually in my office, and that picture that's behind me is this beautiful woman, and her nipples were out.
My office.
Yep.
Okay.
We have water is what we were drinking today.
Is this the one where she's balancing the plate on a dildo and then she's like, "Oh my god, guys, I wish I could tell you what's balancing this plate. Oh my god, I wish I could tell you guys."
I don't know if this is the one where she says that specifically, but all the mukbangs from this era were filmed, in fact, with the plate balanced on a dildo, whether she mentions it or not.
Oh, great.
They were actually
Wonderful.
so.
Oh, your girl was drinking water back then. I need to take my advice because I have not drank a drop of water in weeks.
What? Oh my god. And this reaction may seem intense, but this is something that me and Sav both do not understand from anyone. This isn't even about Amber Lynn at this point. What the fuck do you mean you haven't had a drop of water in weeks? I understand that I guess you can get water from other sources, but water's just, like, good. Like, isn't water just, like, good to drink?
I don't get it either.
There is nothing. I go through so much water. I am a Stanley girly, and I just go through so much water in a day. I refill it like 4 times. Go ahead.
Does she just only drink pop all day, every day when she's thirsty? That sounds horrible. Like
That's why I don't get because
not even trying to sound like a dainty, healthy queen. Like I actually think I would hate that because when you're thirsty, like that just sucks.
Well, no, it's nothing about nothing about being a skinny, dainty queen because you know that I am a soda connoisseur. I love Dr. Pepper. I drink like soda once or 2 times every day. But I also drink a ton of water because when you're thirsty, soda doesn't hydrate you.
Do it.
Yeah, it does. Like, dude, cold water when you're thirsty is the absolute best feeling in the world. I do not understand this whatsoever.
True.
And I'm not joking about that. And what we are eating today is Singapore.
It's gonna end up like Melanie Mac.
Is so freaking good. This is what it looks like. I want to eat on a plate though.
Oh no, I don't think there's a dildo involved in this one.
Guess not. Look at me with egg on my face.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so much.
I'll take this L because that means that there's no dildo in this video.
It's also called Singapore Mei Fun is literally one of my favorite things to get at a Chinese restaurant.
Are we fucking reacting to the mukbang food? That's insane. That we're reacting to the
I don't care about if you've. Oh, I haven't drank water. Oh, Singapore noodles are my favorite. I don't care, bitch. Every food's your favorite.
I thought we were
I don't fucking care.
Frank.
Restaurant,
oh my
and they
god.
give you so much.
Oh,
they literally pack that container so full. I have never.
This is giving me like DSP vibes, just like naming a bunch of irrelevant fucking information for no reason.
We're completely.
Oh, by the way, this restaurant gives you so many noodles, by the way. It's my favorite, and they really load up the box. I don't care, bitch. No one cares. I don't fucking care. Whoa, you guys ever heard of takeout? Yo, you guys ever experienced getting a lot of food in your
especially from a Chinese place? Chinese places are notorious for just packing up your box.
That's crazy, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking, I wish I was dead. Fucking keep talking.
In one sitting. I think it's impossible. Holy. Okay, so in Virginia they called it
Okay, well, I have bad news. Beck just exposed you for not throwing away food. And even back then you would always talk about how, oh, I'm not gonna finish this. I can't finish this. But according to Beck, you would finish everything. And then if you said you didn't like something, you would actually just order something later. So I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
I forgot to tell you this. You know, it's so funny that Beck said that just the other day in their video that all the times Amber Lynn pretended not to finish her food, she actually did finish her food. It's so funny that she said that with that specific timing because literally like the day prior, I watched a compilation from a compilation channel, like a beanbag and a curry orange clean type channel, and it was literally called something to the effect of like Amber Lynn not finishing her food or something like that. And it was just like a clip. It was a clip video of like 100 times where she's been like, hey guys, I ate my food, but here's the last few bites that are left, but I'm too full to eat them, so I'm going to pack them up or I'm going to throw them out or whatever she would say. And it was like a billion clips of her doing that. Meanwhile, you have Beck, who was with her the longest of any relationship, by the way, confirming that she never once witnessed Amber Lynn throw out or pack up food left over because she just always ate it all.
I haven't seen that video, but I can guarantee you that like half the clips are probably from the Beck era. So
I mean, just statistically, yeah.
Yeah, just statistically.
Yep.
You must see, because you've been at this point for so long, you must see why I'm at my absolute end with Amber Lynn now. Because just the fucking gaslighting all the time about, oh my god, yeah, I'm not going to finish this food. And then actually doing it, and everybody's like, oh, obviously you finished the food because you're 500 pounds. No, I really didn't. I eat such small portions. And then it comes out later, yeah, she actually did eat the food.
I think you're at like the anger or bargaining phase, whereas I've been at the depression and acceptance phases for a long time, you know?
Yeah, I think
We'll
so.
get here eventually, and these things won't make you yell and scream anymore.
I'm still at the yelling and screaming phase.
We'll just sigh deeply.
Like Singapore rice noodle where I got it, but here in Kentucky they call it Mayfun. So you know what?
Mayfun.
Here in Kentucky they call it Mayfun.
Singapore Mayfun. So you guys can find it at your Chinese restaurant.
Fun fact: fun in Chinese just means
rice noodle. It's like a curry base. So there's
here in Kentucky,
shrimp,
they call it rice noodle in Kentucky.
Pork. Just deliciousness. Oh yeah, and chicken. I'd much rather have it without the meat. I don't mind the meat too much, but
she hates meat. She's so skinny. Exactly what a skinny? What a fat person say that?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
so I know
not.
She's not actually 500 pounds because she hates.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Had this in so long, probably over a year. But the last time I did have it, I asked for just shrimp because the shrimp in it is really good. But the pork,
not beating the fat ass allegations, Amber.
This React Lynn series sucks. This is watching DSP reacts.
Reacting to the food.
So how are you guys doing?
I was gonna say this earlier. This is the worst. We're 2 minutes in, and this is the worst reaction content I've ever watched. And I've watched DSP Reacts and DSP Throwback and DS Politics.
Oh my god!
So you fucking tell me about bad React content, buddy.
DSP Throwbacks could be worse. That's the only one that I'm even saying could be worse.
Really? I think that's the worst one.
No, that's what I mean. I think DSP Throwbacks is the worst one, and that it might be the only one that's worse than React Lynn.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a tough battle.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this has a little spice to it. So if you don't like spicy foods, definitely don't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna get it till you said that. So thank God.
Life is so much easier when I just filmed mukbangs. Such easy
I thought you was gonna talk about it.
Eat a good meal and just talk while you're doing it. But it's not fun to react to. It's not fun to watch. I will say that.
You're 1 minute in. Why don't you fucking stop then?
I hate this.
I was gonna do my makeup.
I hate fucking watching her eat, dude.
But I realized my face needs to breathe.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I was gonna do my makeup.
But I realized I already look hot enough.
Yeah.
But
that thing she does where she like smacks her lips and looks up while she does it. Like she smacks her tongue back and forth in her mouth and looks up while she does it. If you go back like 3 seconds, you know, like if you go back 5 seconds, she does it. It's fucking annoying as shit. Watch this.
I was gonna do my makeup.
Right here.
Yeah.
But I realized my face needs to breathe.
Rolls her eyes, blinks a bunch of times.
The rolling eyes is always so ugly. Like so weird looking. Not ugly, but just like strange.
Unsettling.
Wait, that bell pepper?
Especially because she always has like one eye like closed and like one eye open, and always looks so super strange.
Was so good. Okay,
that's why it's so easy to get good
so
screenshots of her looking
YouTube
stupid.
Comes with a fair share of disappointments. I mean, amongst amazing things as well. But something that I consider a disappointment is like telling people to off themselves or threatening to off someone. Why?
Telling people to off themselves is a disappointment. I agree.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty simple. Well, these people hide behind keyboards and they can say whatever the hell they want with no
I got my webcam on
whatsoever. So there has been like this idea
fucking
floating around, which I feel like is such a good idea. That like if you're going to be on certain social medias, like you have to show your ID with that username.
She wants a China law.
If things are being said that are extremely scary,
CCP
like
Amber.
ultimately like hardcore harassment and threats, like your username and your comment or your messages are linked up to your ID. I think that's
you want to tell me to kill myself? Show me your driver's license.
Last
I'll tell you something. That would not stop my behavior on the internet.
I was simply just skimming through
I would do exactly the same shit I'm doing right now.
Comment section of my
I'm having
YouTube.
fun, and that's not a crime.
I agree. Having fun is not a crime. Having crime is a
having
crime.
crime is not a fun. No.
Saying mean things to me.
That's what I almost said.
And none of it has ever like made me feel any sort of way.
Yeah, right.
Nothing scares me.
Yeah, why it's never made you threaten to kill yourself like you did that one time like a year before this. Fucking don't piss me off.
And
you literally did that.
And she's obsessed with reaction channels. It's been it's been rumored. People have thought that she's been obsessed with reaction channels, but we have recently learned from Alexis and from Beck that she absolutely is. She's on Kiwi Farm. She's on Reddit. She's watching all the reaction channels. When they asked Beck to name in her latest Q&A, I think, or one of the latest, to name the reaction channels and Amber hated the most, they listed like 6.
How about all the crashettes over people doxing her girlfriends?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That you're telling me that didn't make you feel any kind of way?
Yeah.
But then why'd you crash the fuck out?
It all just makes me feel like uncomfy. But there was one that I remember reading that kind of like was like,
me too.
This is how all scary movies start. It was saying how they know where I live, they're gonna off me. They said they live nearby, like this whole thing. And I remember reading.
Trying to think of one scary movie that starts like this. I'm trying to think.
Scream starts with a phone call. Is that what? 7 days.
That's the only one I can think of.
That's The Ring.
Reading it and being like,
right? That's The Ring, right?
No, Scream is the one that starts with a phone call. Oh, The Ring does have phone calls though. The Ring's is a 7 days one. The Scream is when the very first scene is when they call and they're like, "Hey, what's your favorite scary movie?"
Excuse me? I actually took a screenshot of it. This is the only time I've ever done this. Like, actually been kind of like scared of a comment. I'm really annoyed.
Someone commented 7 days.
Screenshot.
Yeah, well, you would be right. That is how some scary movies start.
Of it, obviously, like all of this happened in 2021, but it wasn't until February 2022 when the FBI actually tried to contact me, and then I actually didn't even upload this story time until March 2022.
I believe
so. Yeah, through all the shuffle of it all, I definitely do not.
My IQ is 70, and I believe this.
Yeah.
Well, as I'm taking screenshots and stuff and sending them, I remember I sent it to Becky. A couple other friends of mine, I was like, what is this? Like, what is this? So
then why does Beck tell us none of this happened? That's what I'm so confused about. So even no matter what no matter what she's going to show on this, she says she has screenshots, voice memos, DMs, text messages. Beck just came on and said, no, none of the shit is real. And also, I texted my sister, and my sister said the shit isn't real. So if Amber right here is saying that she messaged Beck about it, and now Beck is telling us that did not happen, then what's going on? What's with this whole, and then even worse is that when Amber tried to defend herself, she said, "Oh no, it wasn't. I didn't say which ex was involved." So I don't know. I'm pissed.
I guess some of you, so I want to say thank you, actually found that comment and was scared by it as well.
I was terrified by it.
Because, dun da da,
I inked myself.
I get a message on Instagram from my ex's sister and said, the FBI showed up for you.
Which the latest two exes, they already came out and said it wasn't. So now we're talking about somebody from a decade ago who does not have a sister. And then we're talking
lives
about
across the country.
And lives across the country. And now we're talking about a person more than a decade ago at that point that that I don't think Casey has a sister either. So are you talking about like a high school girlfriend or something?
She sent me a picture of like the card that the FBI gave her. The FBI said, contact her because we need to talk to her. I was terrified. And all of that is true. That very much did happen. And here is a screenshot. I blocked out any personal information, obviously. Here's actually the screenshot of the person messaging me and telling me about it. And then also sending me a picture of the
ex's name is going to be blocked out. I'm calling it. It's going to be dumb. Yep.
Wait, no, she has shown this before. She's shown this.
Yeah, she has shown this before.
Yeah.
This is stupid. This is a waste of fucking time.
I'll read it just for whatever.
Yeah, I have to be Amber Lynn.
Yeah. Hey, so the FBI came to my parents' house today looking for contact information for you. They said you weren't in trouble. They just need to talk. I don't think anyone has your number, so agent's information, and then they post the FBI card.
What in the world?
A minute and a half of voice messages. Thanks. That's crazy that they reached out for that specifically / thought. I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. Like I said, this is something.
Okay.
She showed this a long time ago.
Let me put on my thinking cap here.
Okay.
Whose parents' house would it make sense for them to come to? Crystal. Because she lived with Crystal's parents. What if Crystal's parents' address was like her last registered address or something? That's all I can think of. However, I still don't buy the story. I'm just proposing something that might make sense. Because I didn't remember that it mentioned parents' house.
Me neither.
She did also technically live with Destiny's mother. However, that wasn't for a very long time. So it wouldn't really make sense for her to be registered there. It could make sense for her to be registered as living at Crystal's parents.
Yeah.
But again, that was a really long time before this. So I still am not saying that makes it true. I'm just pointing that out.
And does Crystal have a sister? If she did, then they weren't.
We don't know that. I don't think.
Yeah, they weren't, or in the stream. They were nowhere in the videos. They might have just been like way older and like off to college or something, or
who
working.
Knows?
But let's
or
see.
Non-existent.
Or non-existent.
I had a panic attack because I had to sit there and think of my life. I was like,
yeah, I'm sure you did.
Literally, did I do something that I don't remember that I did? Like, honestly, I was so terrified. I was like,
you killed a cat.
And that's low-key downplaying it. I was genuinely scared. I was so confused.
What about when you broke that kid's glasses? What about when you hit Crystal in the face?
Like, you're in
what
a
about
car
when you faked rape allegations
you
against
think
Casey?
That you've done like the worst crime in the whole world, even though you've literally done nothing. I'm not the
What about when you beat Destiny's mom?
There are memes about it, and that's genuinely how this situation felt, but like on steroids, like a million times worse.
Ew.
Dude, I hate watching her fucking eat up clothes.
I don't know why, but the FBI didn't know I lived here. So this right here is one of the reasons why people are like, this story is so fake. Like, how does the FBI not know where you live? And that is a question that I also have myself.
They literally found Osama bin Laden in a 2-foot hole in fucking the middle of nowhere in where? Yemen? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. I'm not American.
Actually, Saddam. Wait, did you say Osama bin Laden?
Yeah.
Saddam Hussein was in the hole, and Osama bin Laden was in a compound.
Fuck. Felt it. Which one used their wives as human shields? You know what? It doesn't matter. It was probably both of them.
I think it was Osama.
All right.
FBI
Well,
guys.
I'm felted.
You're felted.
FBI card.
My
Some woman
FBI
picked
card.
up-
Yes.
And she was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
idiot.
wait.
I'm 5 years old. Everybody knows that FBI people have FBI cards. Okay, idiot? Also, I'm
so
5.
scared." Some woman picked up, and she was like, "Oh
Some
yeah,
woman.
I'm just gonna call
Yeah.
the FBI guy, Frank." And
Some
here-
woman, the FBI guy. Yeah, this is instilling a lot of confidence in me that this story is legitimate.
A woman picked up and then
I know, but I like calling them that way.
Gotcha,
Some woman, some woman picked up and said, "Yeah,
FBI
let me
guy.
call the FBI guy." Okay, diva.
A new side character is born. Why not? So Frank was like out of the office or something, and she was like, "I can give him a call like on his personal cell phone to get like a hold of you.
I can give him a call like it's personal."
What
God, some
was
woman
that
done really
voice?
dirty.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, why does she want to like bother him on his personal phone?
Are Chinese places ever open 24/7? I'm really feeling like some noodles now.
Some Singapore Mayfun,
Yeah,
perhaps.
Instead of just like
No, I don't want to
leaving
look
him
like
a
Amber.
message, like, what did I do? Oh, so scared. I was like, what is the promptness of this? Like, why do they want to talk to me this bad? So I said, thank you. Yes, call him if you want.
You're
like,
being
whatever.
arrested for being fat.
And I'm a very patient person, but like situations like this, I don't have patience.
You're
I was
not
like,
a
oh my god,
patient
I need to
person.
know like what is happening. Very random fact about me: I'm usually normally a pretty patient
No, get
person,
the
but
fuck
like
outta
in this
here.
situation, I didn't even know what the word
Whatever.
This is
Shut up. And you're
miss-
also skinny and have a low appetite. Yeah.
This is miss instant gratification. Get out of here.
This
like
is
I needed to know
dumb.
right this minute. Like,
Patient
why did
my
FBI
ass.
Frank want to speak to me? Just imagine the FBI trying to contact you guys. Like it puts you in a headspace that you didn't even
It's
know.
weird
like,
for her
you had.
to describe
So,
herself as patient when
it
she
was-
also excuses her behavior by saying that she's extremely impulsive
Yeah.
due to BPD, bipolar, trauma, whatever it might be, binge eating disorder, whatever excuse she has at the moment. She always describes herself, thanks to these mental disorders, whichever one is trendy at the time. She
Yep.
always talks about how she's super impulsive. But no, I'm actually really patient. I'm actually patient. Did you know I'm patient but also impulsive?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
actually
a really good
whichever
point.
one I need to be to fit the story at the time
For
to
the
make myself
story
sound
to make
better.
me look good. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Wasn't even 45 seconds after I hung up with the receptionist, Frank called me. Imagine having
Wow.
the FBI call you from their own personal cell phone that quickly.
That is
and that
not a
swiftly.
fucking
I
thing
was
that would ever.
like,
Are you
"This
kidding
girl's about to
me?
go to prison.
It probably
You know
wasn't first. It's probably a work cell phone.
You
What are you talking about?
You know what company I work at. My boss
Yeah.
would never call anyone on his personal phone.
Yeah.
All work phone. And I don't work at anything
I was about to
nearly
say.
like the FBI. It's just a company.
Yeah,
Are
I was
you
gonna
kidding
say.
me? That is incredibly unprofessional. Someone
Yeah.
would never do that, especially not someone in the FBI. What the fuck are you? You're fucking stupid.
I mean,
You're fucking stupid.
obviously
I
we're
feel-
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, even if this call really did happen, which I think there's a very low chance of, I feel like this would just be like a superfluous detail she's adding in to try to make it sound more serious.
More serious, yeah.
You know, more intense. Because he's not calling you from his... He's in the FBI. Give it a thought for like 2 seconds. He would not disclose his personal phone number in something related to his work with the literal FBI.
Mm-hmm.
This is so dumb. This is so dumb.
I mean, I don't know. It says we're gonna get voice memos and DMs and text messages, so maybe at the end we'll be felted. But
Hey man, this is FBI Frank.
yeah.
Anyway, thanks for taking me call. I know I had to contact your ex's sister, but by the way, I'm really proud of your following.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna say.
Oh, I forgot that you said that.
Me too, until it came out of me. It
Oh,
flowed
my
out of
goodness.
me like the
Oh.
Holy Spirit.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, you guys should know, if you don't know, some context is that Amber Lynn said that while FBI Frank was saving her life from the psycho guy that said he was gonna off her, that he also complimented her on the large following and the successful YouTube career.
You know who that
So-
is? DSP Gaming.
That is DSP
always
gaming.
does the same thing, and that just makes me think like even more that this is fake, because she's telling the same stories DSP does that we know are fake.
Did you know that he popularized the Yakuza games in the West?
Yeah, I did.
Invented playthroughs, invented couch co-op.
He invented Let's Plays, but he didn't want to use the word because he didn't like the word.
Yeah. Yep, and he also invented couch co-op.
Even though I remember being on the internet in the 2000s, and people would do Let's Plays, but this was before any kind of recording of games or whatever. They would like take screenshots and then post it, and then like in a blog or a forum post, they would like write about what's going on. And they were called Let's Play arts already. So
fun fact, there is actually evidence to support that Chris Chan is the first uploader of a Let's Play on the internet.
Oh my god.
So now you know.
I mean, Phil has been felt in that case.
Yeah.
I did something that I don't even know that I remember I did. Like, I was so anxious. I said, Frank, man, you done scared me. No.
I said, Frank, man, you done scared me.
Frank, man,
and I pounded the table.
Me? No. Okay. It wasn't like that.
No. To the FBI?
No.
No.
Immediately.
Nom, 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 nom.
He said, you are not in trouble. I remember in that very moment, it felt like...
Whose fucking idea was to do storytelling while shoving food in your mouth? This is disgusting.
Can we reenact this? You be FBI Frank, since you're a boy.
Okay.
Frank, man, you done scared me.
Oh. You have a cute voice.
Okay, tell me I'm not in trouble, though.
Oh, you're not. I'm just because that's probably part of Amber's stories. I was probably like, you have a cute voice, girl. Since remember the lady that looks at your boobs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She also. Anyways. Oh yeah, you're not in trouble.
Okay. But, Frank, man, I'm eating Singapore Mayfun.
But you do have a very large following, and I congratulate you on it.
Oh my god, thank you, bestie. That's hectic.
Yeah. All right. Well.
End scene.
See you later. So that's what Amber wants us to believe happened.
Mm-hmm. The weight of the world left me, but then I instantly thought, what did my brother do? What did my dad do? What did my mom do? Like, why do they want to talk to me, of all people?
Her mom? She was clean at that time.
Oh my god. What did I do?
Katie.
Yeah, right?
Turns out,
Katie bitch.
Y'all, the FBI is actually on my side.
You better stop trolling me, you fuckers, or the FBI's gonna come for you.
Yeah, I'm actually scared to upload this video because apparently the FBI's on Amber's side.
She really thought this would work, huh?
Yeah, and that gives her a reason to make up the story or exaggerate it heavily. Right? Be like, well, trolls, actually the FBI is monitoring my comment section.
What do you think is more likely? That this didn't happen at all and the entire thing is a fabrication, or that some troll contacted somebody and was fucking with them all?
That's a good point.
That would be pretty fun.
It might be the second one.
I mean, she's an obscure lol cow now, but I swear to you, at one point she was one of the major lol cows on the internet. But forever Kaylin, if you know, you know. But she used to get fucked with in a similar fashion all the time because she was also of below average IQ, and people would contact her claiming to be all manner of people, and she would genuinely believe it, and then she would say shit like this.
Like with
and
Christian.
People would be like, there's no... yes, exactly.
When Shigeru Miyamoto
Liquid Chris, that kind of... Yeah, Miyamoto, Liquid Chris. People would be like, fuck, who was he in a relationship with? I don't even remember now. It was like some random ass female celebrity, Paula Abdul or something. I don't think it was that, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, was it Jennifer Love Hewitt? I don't know, some random shit, some super random shit. And these people believe it and they say, hey, you guys are never going to guess what happened to me. And it's because they really think it, but it's a troll. Anyway, I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch. I think Amber Lynn sounds like she's lying here. So I think the more likely scenario personally is that she's just lying about the whole thing. But what do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like she's probably just making all this up. But now that you bring that up, I absolutely would not rule that out whatsoever. That sounds like something that could definitely happen with her.
Oh, I think it was Selena Gomez. Now that I think about it. Yeah, Selena Gomez was in love with Chris Chan. I think. I might be wrong.
FBI even remotely would care about some YouTuber online. I think genuinely we underestimate some scary, scary comments online. And we always think like certain situations like, oh, something like that would never happen to us. That person was just a troll. I mean, it kind of goes along the lines of like when I got diagnosed with cancer, I thought in my head,
that's pretty
like
true.
Prior to like, oh, that would never happen to me. Like no one's invincible.
How the fuck is that anything similar? Being 500 pounds and thinking, oh, I'll never have cancer, and somebody commenting and saying, hey, you fat bitch, I'm going to kill you. And how's that relate? Like, how's that related at all? I definitely think you have a much higher chance of getting cancer than a random person on the internet to actually kill you after they say they're going to kill you, especially since comment sections are filled with people saying they're going to kill you. So, not Amber Lynn specifically, but just in general. Go on the internet, it's full of death threats, which isn't, good, but I don't think those are, like, very, relatable.
To anything in this world.
By the way, it was Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, okay, thank you for that update.
I had to check. I knew it was a Disney star. That's why I said Selena Gomez. It was Vanessa Hudgens.
Turns out that a lot of people reported that very comment.
Yeah, a lot of people reported it, you stupid bitch. For sure, that definitely happened, you stupid idiot. I hate her.
I guess they reported it to, like, authorities, like, even higher than, like...
Yeah, I called the FBI and I said, guys... Someone left a really mean comment on an Amber Lynn weed video. You should really look into this. Okay, bye, FBI, Mr. FBI.
Like, Frank was like, oh my god, like, complimenting me on my following and stuff. Like, Frank was like, oh my god, like, complimenting me on my following and stuff. This is another part that people tease me about, and it's true. He did compliment me on my following. And I hear that just a lot of people do that because I think that's just a nice thing to say. I don't really think that, like, everyone has been completely genuine when they compliment me.
Okay, give this 2 seconds of critical thought, though.
Okay.
He's dealing with a woman, allegedly, right? If we're to believe this as presented.
Is getting death threats.
He's dealing with a woman that is getting death threats on the internet. And he's gonna say congratulations on getting a lot of attention online? No! That's incredibly insensitive. If she's actually being threatened with, like, death threats and you're calling her to take care of the death threats as the man from the FBI... You're not gonna say, well, at least you have lots of people who follow you. Like, no, you're not gonna fucking say that. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Well, how much sense does that even make?
Yeah, and add on to the fact that this isn't the first time this has happened whatsoever. This happens to Amber all the time. One of the most ludicrous examples I can think of is she was getting a mammogram. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
mammogram. Okay. So she was getting a mammogram. The female doctor that was checking her said, I don't want to make this weird, and I'm totally not hitting on you, but you're, like, so beautiful. A doctor that has your boobies all up in their face, like grabbing them and shit to do a medical procedure. After they're done, they're not going to be like, I'm not hitting on you, but, like, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, because I'm not hitting on you. You're just so beautiful. That's not going to happen, especially when it's something like a mammogram, right?
If that happened to me, I'd literally, myself on the spot. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
As a lady who's gone for lady-related exams and procedures, you feel weird already.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to do that. They just, I can assure you, they make it very medical and very, like platonic and sterile, and, like, it's medical. You're there for medical reasons. It's purely medicine.
Which is how
it's purely practical, which is how it should be.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. That's crazy.
I mean, maybe
so dumb.
I don't know if it's for something else, but I don't know if it's something woman specific or something like where they have to put, like, their finger up your asshole or something like that. Like, yeah, they definitely need to make it as clinical as possible. To make it not weird.
Yeah.
About my following, like, if, like, the first time I ever saw my tax accountant, like, 8 years ago, I was complimented by them because they needed to know my job. And then one time, like, I was signing up for a freaking Costco card years ago, and they complimented me on my thing then because you needed to say what your job was. Like, I think people just say that to be nice.
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
mean they're being 100% genuine. But FBI Frank did compliment me, whether he actually meant it or
Okay, but
not,
what is she taking as a compliment? Because did they just say, oh, occupation? YouTuber. Wow, cool. That must be interesting. Anyway, what's your address? Like, is that what she's talking about, or is she doing, like, because she always mentions it as if they, like, gushed over it, you know, like, oh
well,
my God, you're a YouTuber? How many subscribers do you have? Wow, that's so cool. Like, you know what I mean? They don't do that. They don't do that. I can tell you from experience, when you tell, and it's not like I go around telling people this, like, frequently, but when you do, like, kind of tell someone that you do stuff on the internet and even make money from it, they'll go, oh, okay, neat. And then they'll move on. Like, they don't fucking, oh my God, how many whatever do you make? Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my God, congratulations. Like, it's not like that, you know?
Yeah.
But guess what? So they took that comment very seriously, as they should. They did a whole IP address, like, tracked him.
As they should.
Yeah, Glenn fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to say who the person is that left that comment, but it is a guy, and I know his full name.
Sure,
I
you do.
know where he lives.
So
did they tell you that?
So the FBI subpoenaed Google for the owner of the account, which I don't even know if they know, by the way, because, like, I create YouTube socks all the time, and I don't have to fucking enter any information.
Yeah.
I pick a username.
I guess IP would be the best way, but...
So they're gonna subpoena your internet provider for this too?
Yeah.
Just to not press any charges, by the way? Just to tell Lynn Reid so she can make a smug-ass video about it? Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
In this scenario, why would they be telling Lynn his whole name and his address?
His address? That's ridiculous and absolutely untrue.
I definitely feel like that's untrue. I would have to
ask. Here's his information, but don't go after him, okay? I know he told you to off yourself, but please don't do anything with this information. But here it is, just so you know.
Yeah, even just like doxing him or something. I don't know. That just doesn't sound like they would do that.
Doesn't sound right.
I mean, it's not like they haven't fucked up in the past, but I just don't think that would be like general policy.
Seems like an incorrect disclosure for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, let's see.
They were like worried.
Where are the base memos and demos,
you know this guy?
DMs and text messages?
I said nope, never heard of him. So I don't know. I think it's pretty neat that, like, if there is,
I guess, to see
like
if she knows him, then, but still
from a YouTube comment or
but address.
Message,
yeah, the address is weird.
Frank is there. He said, "Call me anytime." Aw, FBI Frank being there. I actually did not contact him since then. So, if you ever feel threatened or anything like that,
because he's not. He doesn't exist.
FBI before.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like
Meanwhile, I've never talked to the FBI before.
Like, they were really truly worried about my safety, and I don't know. I felt like really safe for a minute there.
It's beautiful.
I just had to share that with you guys. It's so weird.
I agree.
I don't know. I think I'm just like really overly grateful. Like, when it happened, this happened like, I know it's been like over a month, maybe 2 months. I don't really know. But when it happened, I was so scared at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, what did I do? But it turns out I didn't do anything. They were actually just there for me. I don't know. So the day
they were there for me.
Hey, what, the FBI's there for me.
Aw, they were there for me.
It's beautiful. She put her head on FBI Frank's shoulder, and he let her cry.
Oh, nice.
Contact with the FBI. I was actually going over to a friend's house that day, and they were trying to call me, but I was on the phone with the FBI.
That's another lie.
So then I actually texted my friends, and I was like, this isn't even clickbait, because it was something that we used to say, like, when we would say something outrageous. We'd be like, this is not clickbait.
Oh my
but
God.
I
Ricky and Eric, right?
Which you can see here in the screenshot, where I was like, I was just on the phone with the FBI.
She's shown,
and
I'm pretty sure she's shown these two. Let's see.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure she has shown these.
Eric and Ricky.
So she's showing, so she's showing absolutely nothing new. Okay, great. Let's see. She says she has voice memos still and text messages, so let's see.
Yeah, but the voice memo is just gonna be her being like, "Oh my god, Eric and Ricky, guess what happened today?"
Yeah. Like, comforted.
That's all it's gonna be. It's not gonna be anything good. I'm calling it now. Oh my god, Mom, guess what happened today? Oh my god, Eric and Ricky, guess what happened today?
Yeah, those are definitely.
Watching this video makes me want to do a mukbang. It makes me want to just enjoy a meal with you guys. Something I genuinely love about.
Oh, you hear that? She wants to do a mukbang again.
Great.
Let's go.
Not gonna lie, watching this video makes me want to do a mukbang. It makes me want to just enjoy a meal with you guys.
The Amber Lynn bingo card might get filled. On Reddit, they made a Amber Lynn 2025 bingo card, and somehow already or actually, I think it's technically, it just turned March 13 minutes ago. By March, she has filled out like so much of it. It just hasn't connected yet. But one of them is that she does a mukbang. I was thinking, no, I don't think that's going to happen this year.
Space. Well, no, that's like a free space in my opinion.
I don't know. I thought she went like a true
mukbang.
Yeah, but
Lynn Reid.
I think I was giving her too much credit. Thinking that because she hasn't done one. Because she hasn't. You're
doing it right now. You're doing it right now. You're in denial. You're bargaining. You're bargaining. Come on.
I'm bargaining.
Okay. It's normal. It's normal. It's okay.
She's not. It's okay. She's not going to do a mukbang. She wants to lose the weight. Okay. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Amber, please.
Okay, denial.
Amber, please just try try Ozempic one more time. Okay. I think it'll be good for you.
Okay, bargaining.
Something I genuinely love about mukbangs is I eat less in them. Because when I'm eating...
Oh, fuck off, dude. Every time. I can't believe she still uses this excuse.
Oh my god, this fat bitch. She's so stupid. I hope you're not eating less than them, you fat fuck. Are you kidding me?
That's a good point.
Are you fucking kidding me? What a stupid idiot. What a dumb idiot. What an idiot.
Eating at home by myself because I live by myself.
Oh my god.
I'm usually eating while watching something and I eat extremely fast. And it's like I'm not sitting there enjoying my meal. But when I film a mukbang, I'm eating slow, talking to you guys in between bites. I don't know, I kind of miss it.
The shrimp tastes amazing. Sure. But I very much am a texture person, and the texture of shrimp
it grosses me out.
By the way, just so you know, and by the way, I'm Chinese, so calm down, liberals, but Singapore noodles typically has like 3 or 4 types of meat in it. So her being like, oh, I hate meat is crazy. It usually has shrimp, char siu, which is pork, and then chicken. And then it could have other stuff too, but those are like staples of being in this dish. So we've got at least 3 different kinds of meat in here.
I mean, I guess you missed the part where meat creeps her out. She doesn't like meat. Just so you know. Meat. Yeah, just so you know.
I think she actually ate Singapore noodles on a video at a different time as well, I think during the gay care era, where she claimed to pick out all the meat and eat around it, which is crazy because that would be incredibly tedious given all the meat that's in this dish.
Couldn't you just ask for it without meat or something?
No, idiot. That would be...
I'm sorry.
Question mark?
Yeah, it would be too...
that would make too much sense.
I've slowly realized that I'm hating it more and more. So like here's another piece of shrimp. I could have a few pieces and that's like
and then I hate it and I'm skinny and I put it away and I throw it out and I put salt on it.
Texture of shrimp is not always the greatest, but thankfully the Singapore rice noodle here in Oklahoma where I live, I don't know if they like cook their shrimp like extra long, but the texture doesn't get me grossed out as bad. But like if the shrimp is like not cooked,
I was really worried about you not eating shrimp.
Like I can only take a couple bites.
She would actually be well off eating shrimp. Shrimp is extremely low calorie. It would be a good option for her. So her pretending to be dainty by not eating shrimp is really silly.
That's pretty funny. I do love shrimp as a squid.
As a squid, that makes sense.
Yeah, crustaceans.
Especially in comparison to pork.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken's pretty low calorie too, but shrimp is very low calorie. It's really silly for her to act dainty about it. Anyway.
Well, that is why.
Especially when we're talking about noodles, by the way. Noodles also very high calorie.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like having you on here. You know way more. I don't know about nutrition like you do.
Listen, as a former fatty myself, I can testify to these things.
You do have a famous 89 LB story. So
I do. The story is that I lost 89 LBs.
I'm like, okay, that tastes good. It really does taste amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend this.
Sure, Diva. Takes a bite of just meat, by the way. Did you see that? God, I hate meat. It's really fucking me up. Eats just meat.
Stupid. This is my face when I hate meat. Hate meat. Just shove it in my face. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Meat. So awful.
I hate it. Look
God,
at
I hate the texture.
Look
I hate
how
the
pissed
taste.
she looks.
I'm so skinny.
Yeah.
I hate this meat.
God, she's hating it. Oh my God.
How's doing? Y'all, behind the scenes, I'm trying to really do some stuff.
Amber, you can't cut this shit out? Like, what the fuck, dude? What are you watching? You're literally just watching her chew.
I genuinely have no idea what I'm talking about there. And I don't know if I actually talk any more about the FBI Frank stuff in this.
Okay, so
I'm going to continue watching this. And if I do have something to say about the FBI stuff, then I will let you know. But I do have a screen recording
let's go.
of me actually speaking to the person who first sent me the FBI card and said the FBI like came by to like speak to you. So I want to show you
guys
guys like
who is it? Tell us. Solve this
which
mystery.
is also proof.
If it doesn't have the name on it, it's as good as useless.
Yeah.
Honestly.
The video and no more talk of FBI Frank happened. So here I'm going to show you the voice memos that I actually sent the person who contacted me. So here it is.
Okay, so I'm sending this in voice memo because I feel like it would be easier. So first of all, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I just got so much anxiety and I was so scared. But I figured I would tell you guys like why they wanted to talk to me because I just called them, just talked to them.
You guys?
Because I don't want you guys worried.
Why is she talking like the YouTube video?
I don't know.
So I was like freaking out because I don't want you guys worried. I mean, I don't even know if you are, but so I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I thought maybe I did something bad and I didn't know, you know? So after calling, the guy got a hold of me and it turns out they saw a comment on my YouTube page.
The guy.
From back in October.
His name's Frank,
and I remember
by the way.
this comment so well, which is really weird because I get so many comments per video, but this comment was threatening to kill me. And I remember it because they were like, yeah, I know exactly where you live, and just like literally threatening to kill me.
Yeah, girl,
So
we all
I guess the FBI found that comment, which I'm not sure how. But long story short, I was cut off. But long story short, they actually found the IP address for that account, and they found the guy's name, and they have a picture of him. So they want to show me
they have a picture of him, and they have a picture of him, and my dad could beat up his dad.
The guy to see if I like know him or not. I don't know, but I was really scared. But thank you for contacting me. I hope you're doing good. So the last 10 seconds of that voice memo was something personal to them about their life. So I am just...
Okay, so we're still missing a massive... First of all, almost everything she has shown was stuff we have already seen before. These voice memos, we have technically seen them, we just haven't heard them. Because they're in the original screenshot she showed. We are still missing the most important thing. You said your ex's sister was contacted. We replied with the most likely answer. Oh, obviously, it's Beck's sister. Beck says, no, it wasn't her. No, it was my sister. So then Amber says, oh, it was, I didn't say which ex. Destiny, it wasn't Destiny. So now we're going back to somebody that you had lived with a decade ago, possibly Crystal, who, by the way, we
don't know if they have a sister or not.
Yeah, we're fairly sure she doesn't have a sister. Casey, I don't know if he has a sister or not.
Doesn't sound like it, but again, that makes even less sense because that's even longer.
That's even longer, right? So, like, who the fuck is the sister, dude? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
You're implying then that the FBI incorrectly went to either Virginia or Arizona.
Yeah.
To track you down, which is also ridiculous.
Yep.
Saying that obviously I'm going to leave that part out. So the FBI Frank story is absolutely without a doubt real. It did happen. I know it sounds far-fetched. I know.
But you know what Mr. Snowflake needs to do?
What?
Mr. Snowflake, in his interviews with all these exes, needs to at least ask each one of them.
Yes.
If FBI Frank was that person, because we can do a process of elimination thing. We can eliminate them from the list here. You know?
Yeah. It's just so annoying that everything she showed was stuff we have already seen, and the voice memos that she showed. I mean, could technically we didn't see them technically. We saw them. We saw that they existed. We just didn't hear them. But it does not negate the fact that the story doesn't make any sense. Like, that's kind of the crux of the issue. It wasn't about the screenshots or anything. It was about that, hey, you said it was an ex's sister, and literally none of your exes have a sister that can be part of this.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's somebody you
dated in high school. They need to come out and vouch for you. Yeah. If they do, honestly, what I would need at this point, because I don't believe her evidence, and that sucks to say, because I know it puts her in a no-win situation. I know it's moving the goalposts.
That's what happens when you lie all the fucking time.
But that's her track record, and I think at this point, I would need, like, if she says, "Oh, it was Crystal's sister," I don't think that would be enough for me. I think I would need Crystal or her sister or someone, her parents, because allegedly it was her parents' house, to come forward and say, "Yeah, it was me." I don't think I would just believe like text evidence or photo evidence anymore, unless it was like a photo that's impossible to fake, because I just can't trust her evidence anymore. She's faked emails and text messages all these times.
Well, I was about to say you can call that moving the goalpost. But she moved it. I said, she moved it. She grabbed the goalpost and she moved it her damn self.
She walked it a mile away, a mile per hour.
Yeah,
took her an hour to walk it there.
After faking the text to Beck, and then after faking the was the other? Oh, the weight loss clinic email.
Oh, it sounds crazy, but it did happen.
And due to them not knowing where I live, that obviously raises questions of, was this just a troll? I don't have the answer for you because I don't know. I'm strictly telling you what happened to me. And the whole FBI Frank story is 100% true, troll or not. But it seemed very real.
All I took out of this video is I want to film a mukbang, y'all. What the heck? Oh my god. Anyways, that is the end of this React Lynn. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one.
React Lynn. Cheerleading coach gets locked up for having sex with high school wrestlers. I mean, that's not good.
She was seen as a mentor, as a coach, even as a mother.
Oh man. That's
no thank you.
That's not good. Yeah, no thank you. Anyway, so Amber's reaction series. How are you liking Amber's reaction series so far? Do you have an answer?
What did you say?
I said, how are you liking Amber's reaction series so far?
I hate it, but I don't have to worry about it because she never sticks to anything for more than a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Amber apparently wants to do mukbangs again. This sucks. This seriously sucks. So the first video we didn't even react to because it was so awful. It was just her making excuses for herself the entire time, and then acting like she was a victim for lying in the past. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. We saw nothing. We got zero new evidence, and we are left with the unanswerable question about who the fuck got contacted, and that should be a very easy question to answer. Well, but she's not.
The thing is, though, when asked that, she will grandstand and say, "No, I can't. That's too personal. I can't reveal that about that person." Meanwhile, she's very willing to reveal all kinds of very deeply personal information about her exes with the explicit intention of humiliating and discrediting them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. She'll draw the line at telling us who the ex is that did this, which is not something that's inherently embarrassing or compromising to that person at all. But yet she can tell us all of Becky or Destiny's or Crystal or anybody else's personal business to humiliate them and make them look bad. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That was today's reaction, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya. Say bye.
Bye.